A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
Well, these two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023 a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and then new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise a chance to start fresh, to turn the page. And I'm looking at Washington. They could be sneaky good. Despite the fact they didn't make the playoffs last year and the other 3 teams in their division did, Washington finished 500 at 8-8-1. They could make a jump.
They give them 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Hal now to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hal, he'll look to throw it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
2nd and 10.
Here's Murray.
Finding his target is Trey McBride.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. To throw, it's Murray.
This will be swung out here for counter. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Here's Murray.
This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's
17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Murray now to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Raiders' kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
To throw is Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's counter. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Cards are able to extend their lead.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Powell throwing on third down here.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2nd down and 8. Powell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner,
82 yards.
and the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes our score 17-0.
Commanders, 0. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On first down, Howell.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 16-yard line.
Second down, Howell now.
And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Howell.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders, 0.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting to running.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Trey McBride.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Cardinals 24. Commanders nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Throwing here, Howell.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Once more, Gibson.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Howell from the gun.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Howell going to go for it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guy.
The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now Murray.
And this will be swung out here for Conner.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. To the 43, 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second and 6. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's Howell.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Murray with a nice move.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete. Come on.
From the gun, Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the...
And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Howell down to throw it.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down, Howell to throw.
And now here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Back to throw it, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And taken right on the 30.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10, Howell.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
The extra point by Sly is up and good,
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The end result, 21 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cards come up with a late turnover that will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to